universe or what happens, um, it's a big deal for me. I don't know why. I don't understand it. I just try to cope with it and deal with it. So basically, I mean, I had all this on me. I had, a bunch of stuff on my head, on my mind about work. And then also, my husband and I are working together to grow his business. And there's just been some, hiccups and setbacks and stuff like that. So I feel like I just kind of took on a lot. And then on top of it, taking all this time to take care of my daughter and her not even appreciating me or treating me the way she did, I just got so overwhelmed and I almost had a panic attack. Luckily, I did not, because if you've ever had a panic attack, it feels literally like your heart is going to explode out of your chest. And it is not a fun feeling. So I'm very thankful that I avoided that. But I have taught myself over the years how to avoid that, how to, not have those as often and things like that, because there was some times where I would go into panic attacks one after the other, and I literally felt like my heart was going to explode out of my chest. So basically, all the stuff that was in my head and that I was dealing with over the past few months or whatever just all crashed down on me all at once. No apparent reason. Who knows, like, why all of a sudden I just decided to feel everything at once, but I felt very overwhelmed. I felt like I had no time to myself because usually my gym time in the morning is my own time. And even though it's not like I'm getting a pedicure or I'm not doing anything, like a facial or anything, but that is my own time by myself and also my time to, relieve my anxiety. So that's kind of my me time, I guess. And I didn't get that all week except Thursday, and then I also went Friday. So I actually felt better by Friday, because I was able to, again, go to the gym and work out and, relieve some of that stress. But I just wanted to tell that story quickly because this week I had a really freaking rough week, or last week, I guess. Um, and we're gonna have those weeks. Just because, last week was amazing doesn't mean when it comes to anxiety, it doesn't mean that this next week is gonna be, perfect as well. I mean, anxiety can strike you at any time, and it's okay that you don't understand why. It's okay that you're like, what the hell just triggered my anxiety? And why all of a sudden do I feel like I'm gonna have a panic attack for no reason? Like, there's nothing wrong. Like I told my husband, it doesn't make sense because my life is great. Like, I love my family. I have a great support system. I love my kids, even though they can be very, very entitled sometimes, and they can be very, very, you know, just like non-appreciative. But you know what, they're kids, and I teach my kids, you need to appreciate each other as well as us. We need to appreciate each other. Like, I need to appreciate them as well as they need to appreciate us. And it has nothing to do with finances. It has nothing to do with what we buy them or whatever. It's just the time that we take to do certain things for them, or even just little things. And when you are a parent and you feel unappreciated, you don't want to do those things for your kids. You don't want to do those extra things. You just literally want to be like, food, clothing, and shelter, and that's all you get until I feel appreciated. And my daughter um has definitely been, better since last week. I actually silenced her text messages and she had no idea I did that, but I did. I silenced her text messages so I didn't have to worry about it for a little while. And I told my husband, look, I need you to just take over disciplining and stuff for the rest of the week because I can't do it. Like, mentally, I'm just not. I'm just so overwhelmed with so many things. And it may not sound like I have a lot on my plate right now to you, but all the stuff that goes on in my head and all the things I know I need to do, like, not only do I do, my everyday job, which is, being a hairstylist and having a small salon. I also do the podcast. I also have a merch line. I also, I'm still a mom, I'm still a wife, and I'm trying my hardest to help my husband grow his business. So, all in the while, trying to, keep my mind right and my anxiety at bay, and, also try to stay at the gym and eat good and all the things. So, I sound just like you, I'm sure. I'm sure that you have just as much on your plate as I do. And if you're a mom, I want to speak directly to you. If you're a mom, listen to me when I say this. It is okay to feel overwhelmed. It is okay to feel like, I don't know if I can do this right now. I don't know why, but I feel like I want to run away. It's okay to feel that way because you have too much on your plate. And I feel like a lot of the times with society, they put so much on moms, women in general, but moms for sure, because not only are we supposed to be the typical Pinterest mom, which I've talked about this in my mom guilt episode, if you want to go check that one out. Um, Not only are we supposed to be like, super fit and always active with our kids and look a certain way and, also be a Pinterest mom and cook all these super amazing meals and everything organic. Like, that's what society tells us that we need to be. But you know what? You do what you can physically, mentally, and financially. And that is the best you can do. That is all you can do, and that's perfect. That's enough. And don't let society make you feel like you have to be this absolute perfect mom or this absolute, like mentally healthy. Like, people wonder why so many women are coming out now with saying, like, I have major anxiety and depression and everything because everything is put on us. I saw this thing on like Instagram or something, and it said something, I don't quote me on this, but it said something along the lines of, society decided to call us superheroes because instead of taking stuff off of our plates, they just wanted to say, oh, you can do all this because you're superheroes, you're super women, you're, super mom. And I was like, oh my gosh, that hit home because I would always be like, oh my gosh, I feel like, moms have to be like super women to do all the stuff that we do. And it's so true. Like, society decided, oh, we'll just call them superheroes. We'll just call them, super moms, or, for the single dads, super dads, or whatever, I totally, completely agree with that meme or whatever I saw, quote, whatever it was. And it's not fair. It's not fair that, moms are stigmatized to be, we have to be 101 different things. And then the minute we aren't, or the minute that we have a breakdown or an anxiety attack or whatever, we're deemed, like, oh, she's damaged, or, you know, oh, she has mental health problems or whatever. It's like, do you have all this shit on your mind all the time? Do you have to make sure that you're taking care of two, three, four, five humans and make sure that they are fed and clothed and do their homework and, whatever else, go to sports, go to cheer, go to whatever, and plus put a smile on your face and be part of, all the play dates and all that stuff. Like, no. Most people don't understand unless they are moms in this place. Most people don't understand how hard it is, not only how hard it is for single moms. You guys are absolutely amazing and you are superheroes. Not only single moms, but also the moms that stay at home with their kids and also the moms that work. The moms that work, we still have a lot on our plates. Sometimes a little bit more because we have to work all day, then we have to come home and make sure our kids are heard and seen, and they understand that we are there. And you don't understand how much guilt I have from the time that I took to build my business And all the hours I had to work, like 50 hours a week, I would not see my kids until they went to bed. And I felt so guilty. I didn't see them all day long until they went to bed. And, now I'm changing that, but it took me a long time to be able to do that because I had to get to a point financially where I was able to do that. And, starting a business, you have to work all the hours, all the long hours, and everything like that in order for you to get there where you can be, financially stable enough to be like, okay, like I'm not doing this anymore. I want to see my kids before they go to bed. So I am just talking to all kinds of moms. I don't care if you're a stay-at-home or a working mom. You all are amazing. You all deserve love and appreciation and respect from your kids and your spouses. And I'm just telling you, I see you. I understand you, and we are probably in the same spot sometimes. And if you have anxiety, please, please, if you feel the need to talk to someone, you talk to a therapist. If you can't afford a therapist, because let's be real, they're crazy expensive, call a friend. Or, they have those apps that, also can kind of get you through a hard time. Or, if you need to talk, like, you can message me. Like, you can message me on through TikTok if you have TikTok. Um, Girl Happy Looks Good on You on TikTok, or Instagram, Creating Your Happy Podcast on Instagram. I also have a Creating Your Happy podcast on Facebook. If you need to talk, girl, I'm here to listen. So I just hope that you guys, take some time for yourself. Go take that walk, go take a hike, go to the gym, go do something that give you those happy endorphins. And it doesn't even have to be exercising. I just know that's what works for me. I mean, go take a spa day if you can. Go get a pedicure. Go tell your husband or wife, like, I need a day. I need an hour. I need to go walk through Target. I need to go get me some Starbucks. Whatever it is, just so you can take a breath and you can feel like I don't want anyone to need me except me right now. And you know what, guys? It's okay to do that. It is absolutely okay to leave your kids and your spouse or whoever your partner and be like, I need some time for myself. And you can have time for yourself next, but I need time for myself first. And I'm going to go and do XYZ. And if they don't understand, you need to sit and have a conversation and make them understand that your mental health is just as important as your physical health and their physical health. So if you have not done that and you need to do that, I challenge you to do that, whether it's this weekend or sometime this week or whatever it is, just something small. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to cost money at all if you don't want it to. But do something for yourself. And I talk about this all the time on my podcast, guys, is doing something for you to help you get out of whatever funk it is, to help you get out of whatever, depression, anxiety, whatever it is, to help you do better and feel better. And you can't pour from an empty glass. Like, remember that. That's something that has honestly stuck with me for a long time. When I started, you know, I guess caring about my mental health, or, actually paying attention to my mental health, because you cannot pour from an empty glass. So don't forget that, guys. And I hope that this helped you. Or if you feel like a friend or a sister or a mom or a cousin, whoever needs this, send it to them and tag me at Creating Your Happy Podcast on Instagram. Also, if you guys have Facebook, I have, like I said, a Facebook, Creating Your Happy Podcast on Facebook. You can message me, you can tag me in things, whatever it is. I would love to see, if you guys did like this episode, if you could, like I said, share it and tag me just so I could see who sees this and who I'm reaching, because honestly, if I even reach one of you guys and one of you guys is like